everybody, and welcome back to Tech Talk. This is the Tech Talk that doesn't have somebody's name attached to it. Something cool like Freddie's Tech Talk, or Mark's Tech Talk, or James Edwards Tech Talk, or this is just
Mark
Tech Talk.
Edworthy,
Mark
Mark
Edward,
Edworthy's Tech Talk.
Mark Edworthy's British Invasion Tech Talk.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There we go. So we'll name that next time. We'll say Mark Edwards British Invasion Tech Talk. And but until then, we're just gonna keep it as Ten High Trans Tech Talk.
No, it's Her Majesty's Her Her Majesty's Tech Talk.
Late Majesties.
So we we're here today. This is going to be, I think, an interesting episode because there has been a lot of developments that's happened, not only with me and what I've been doing, but like in the alt tech community. I posted a while back, which I was told that I post way too much when I said this, but I posted an article an article, I guess you could say, or a video of Odyssey's new changes. We were talking before about how they got financed with a new technology and stuff. I went on and I found a post they did for I guess the guy's the founder of Odyssey. I don't know. But he kind of explained what their new platform setup is going to be. I mean, it's pretty interesting. It got to the point where it was interesting to even Minds Gaming. He was talking about getting more into it and checking it out. So I think that's pretty cool.
What is it?
What sort of stuff?
Well,
By the way, when you
Somebody-
post stuff on the chat room, you should also cross-post it on your Minds channel because my chat's gonna go away soon, but your channel will live forever.
yeah, I know. Now, just remember too that we do have the group. So well, you're talking about like my other stuff besides Tech Talk, or you just with Tech Talk, I always try to get it on there. I'm even getting the older episodes on there so that it's on the group.
Only problem is there is no way of reordering them, isn't there? The only way to reorder them is to delete them and recreate them, because at the moment you've got something from, let's say, July, and then you've got something from last year, and then something from May.
Yeah, I know, and that's something we can talk about too, because I was thinking about that last episode, like well, a lot of people out there aren't aware that Mine's chat is coming to an end. You know what I mean?
Again, there's been no confirmation date on when.
Mine's
and I can't.
Matrix chat.
And judging by how slow the actual new facility is going on, I'm going to suggest that it's going to be a little bit of time.
Well, there's only three of us on the old chat anyway right now. So.
Well, come on.
Well, no. General's always.
Don't be
Canaries had a couple comments added to it earlier today, and that's been the first time in a couple of days.
Chip her up, Dan. Don't get all depressed and stuff. It's not just story. I know it's upsetting. You know what I mean? Because I have noticed that the general chat has slowed down. But
yeah.
Just to be fair, man, it's like that everywhere. You know what I mean? Like I've had to turn around and have like Summer Todd and Austin, her son, take a break because I didn't want them burning out. And another reason for it was because like you could tell by their behaviors that they just weren't into it. It's something about this time of year. People want to go out, see the sun.
Well, yeah,
summertime, vacation time.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Getting the sun.
Vacation days.
You know, I'm
saying. But I was half joking. The new Minds chat is equally uneventful as the old one.
Yeah, really. At the moment, in fact, I'm surprised how little traction the old official help and support group / chat hasn't got.
that's
Indeed.
something else that I actually wanted to bring up too, and you would know this, Mark. Did Bashy tell them to stop freaking supporting the Canary chat?
Yeah, they've been less
There's
active.
been
You
an
mean
all
the old
okay, okay.
Matrix Canary, right?
This isn't to do with Barshi per se. This is an ongoing thing that's been going on for years, ever since the new or version chat version 2 element chat happened. The staff have been known to be quite lax on providing information at times. Sometimes they are better than others, but quite often, yeah, bit lax.
Okay, so this
The
is
community effort.
all right. So this is more of a regular kind of thing than it just being coincidental that they're getting rid of.
Yeah,
Okay, because I
yeah.
mean, and the thing about people not being on general chat too. I mean, I get on Mine's Gaming's chat and they're always active on there, and I know they got Within the Vacuum on there. Story D comes
At
on
the,
Mine's Gaming, Bob Dub. You know, so you got 4 other people.
generally, the general chat room is fairly busy, and just have a look at it now. With people like yourself, Tan, and Mr. Robot, especially.
Yeah, just 4 of us.
Mr. Robot,
Few of input.
yeah, he's been on there.
Yes, sir.
I seen Hector in Robot's general chat, and he pops in every once in a while to give his crazy talk.
Mm.
So I
Not
know.
heard from him for a while. I haven't heard from him since I gave him a little bit of a warning in Canaries for inappropriate content.
Yeah.
Back in it was last year's 4th of July
Hmm.
or Independence Day.
Well, of
Yeah.
course he's gonna say something bad about on Canaries on the 4th of July, dude. Come on, he still thinks that freaking the United States is gonna invade Mexico.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, nobody
Well,
nobody wants Mexico.
now that you're an ex, Roger, you should hook up with him.
No,
No.
no.
Well, you're the one that brought him up. I thought you miss him.
Well,
Actually, I miss some of these long rants on
I don't know.
generals.
I don't miss those long walls of text, man. They're
well,
horrible. But now Roger Hansen is just coming up.
well. See,
Yeah.
the thing that about him was at least he was saying shit. You know what I mean? But it's like even now today, it's not the same Hector. He's gone nuts. Like he's
Mm.
literally gone nuts. He thinks that Mines has banned him or some shit.
Mm. Mm.
And it's not that they banned him. What happened was is he got mad and he left.
No. JB banned him.
Oh well, that
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was banned from the generals room for reasons that I still do not agree with, but he's been banned from that room anyway. I gave him a warning in Canaries last year, which was the last time he put it in there, for inappropriate or for inappropriate content, and not heard from him since.
he came
He's
on.
on Twitter, right?
Well, I don't know about Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, but if he's still in the Minds chat, there's quite a few other rooms that I'm a member of, and I think he's a member of.
Now, I believe he did a Mine's general chat post. He said, well, heck is what he's going by. He goes, geez, man, another thing I openly comment on Mine's has become true. Censored for telling the future. in a supposed free speech dead platform.
So what was his prediction?
Probably about Trump. You know how
Okay.
in any
Yeah,
case,
yeah, yeah, yeah. No.
if I was right
God.
again, I would go check out what other predictions I left in general chat, and then he put LOL. Guess the next one is that nuclear explosion in Texas. Sounds kind of shitty because it affects me. I'd be making a run for Mexico. I thought he was in Mexico. What's wrong with this dude?
He's at the north border. I think it's at the border of Texas and
Yeah.
Mexico.
He's sitting there in Texas talking about freaking the United States invading Mexico.
Anything's possible, I suppose.
Only on
I think
mines.
he
Only.
went to school in the States, right? And then he came back
Did
to
he?
the.
I'm not sure. Don't know.
See, only in mines. That's all I can say. Like, you're not going to find this kind of stuff, this quality content on on any other platform but mines.com.
Are you reading? Where were you reading from? From Mr. Robot's chat room?
Yeah, from Mr. Robot's chat
All
room.
right.
It's the
I
only
don't.
place he can go to and say whatever he wants to, and he won't get banned.
Uh, I
And
don't know if I left this room or something. I don't see it on my list.
he probably did.
Oh,
It gets pretty hectic in there. Some guy keeps going in there and posting videos all the time.
Mm.
So now,
it is one of I can't find it, but it is one of the rooms I'm subscribed to. It's one of the rooms I've got on silence.
mhm, cut it
Notification.
off there. Well, pretty much with robots chat, what happens is when you guys kick him out of general chat, he goes. They usually go over to robots chat room.
Okay.
So all the people that you banned from general chat are in robots general chat.
I doubt all of them are, and
Most of
there
them.
was I banned quite a few PooCoin scammers.
Coin scammers and
Um,
stuff. Yeah. So
uh,
yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I see it now. Oh yeah, that was just yesterday he left a message.
Mhm. See, so I know he's still around. He's what is lovingly referred to as a lurker.
He's a lurker.
He's a lurker. He wants to find out how many of his predictions came true.
All right. Anyway, back to our tech talk. What are we going to talk about?
Well, we were talking about Minds chat coming to an end soon, and then you started talking about inactivity not only on the general chat and Minds
Mhm.
chat, but also on the actual platform.
Yeah, on the new chat, I
again,
was saying it's
yeah,
also very
again, I
inactive.
won't say that the second version of the chat is going to come disappear anytime soon. I'd be very
Yeah.
surprised. Be very surprised.
Now you do
And
understand.
besides, and besides, both me, Tan, and Bill had a discussion a couple of months ago in Canaries, and got Bill to agree to giving us something like 2 months.
Notice.
Pretty much
Um,
notice.
yeah, 2 3 months notice.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, at some point, it's gonna come to an end
Yeah, it will
when they
at
have.
some point, but I won't say sooner than later.
Mm-hmm.
Quite the opposite.
Right, but they are paying for the data storage on. Uh, uh, not that it is any significant storage, ha having just four of us chatting, but
Yeah, but did they
but
reduce the
but
contract?
they are
Yeah,
paying for
the
storage
graphics
if they keep
contract.
maintaining it.
No, I,
Storage is not cheap, apparently.
I seriously, it goes back to what I was saying, and it's like with this Odyssey thing they just came out with. I think freaking Bill needs to get his head out of his ass and start taking notes. You know what I mean? Odyssey this new thing that they've come up with is really a cool concept. It really
Okay,
is.
let's talk about that.
What is the concept? What
Yeah,
exactly is the
I
concept?
forgot the name of it. You know what I mean? But the I can tell you kind of a general description of the way it is
Yeah.
because they explained it really well. So you take all these platforms, okay, like Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, all D Live, all of them, okay, and you imagine them as planets, okay, and like say I turn around and I freaking post content that's video content, and instead of it going to directly to each planet, which I would have to do planet by planet, this content
Uh,
is like the stars, okay? It becomes a part of the star system up above, okay? And then
So in reality, we're talking about an aggregation system.
basically, yeah. And what
Yeah.
happens is when it's posted up there, it's the stars. These planets look up at it and they decide what they want to put on their platform and what they don't want. So, in other words, the freaking videos are the stars, and these planets are freaking looking up at the stars and choosing what they want and what they don't.
So we're talking about some sort of open standard communication between them, something like what is generally termed as the Fediverse
Kind of,
at the
that's what it
moment.
sounds like to me.
Yeah.
And then they go on further and they say, like, say you have a YouTube channel and you put content on there that's caused your channel to be freaking blocked, okay, or banned, and the channel no longer exists. What happens is instead of you losing all the content that you've got on your channel, that channel on YouTube is emulated and it becomes a part of this system where it has all the data and everything right there. It's just not YouTube anymore.
Oh, much like how mine just so it's mine's done the YouTube integration thing by making duplicates of content that, let's say, is on your YouTube channel, and then yeah, that the content's being on whatever platform, Odyssey in this case.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
it's a duplication system.
yeah, and it's literally the entire channel.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting if you ask me. That's something that stood out to me. I don't. What do you think that's about, Dan?
do you have any link of the announcement?
It was in my chat.
Yeah, I've been trying to find it. You got like, tons of links that you posted lately,
Well,
video.
not. I mean,
Okay, you can't
it's
even find your
mostly
own link.
it's mostly the conversations is what it is. Like I can't. Well, actually, yeah, I did put a lot of videos, didn't I?
Yeah.
Let me find it real quick. I know it's right up there. It was right after the post about Donald Trump. Tech Talk
Okay.
from last week. Oh my goodness. It couldn't have been that long ago. I know I posted it in here.
Okay.
Maybe I put it in general chat. Let me go look. I usually don't mess up like this when it comes to.
Uh, the future of Odyssey.
Yeah, that's it. The Future of Odyssey. That's the one.
Yeah.
All right, let's share it.
Well,
Let's share it.
if
Watch
you
it.
want it to be on here, you gotta share. I can't do it because it'll show
I
you.
can I can share it, but any licensing issue on YouTube?
I
Yeah, I can see it could be a license if it's more than 2.5 minutes.
Okay. So how long is it?
Uh, I'll just share it.
I mean, if nothing else, we'll just block it out like we had to do with those glasses. You know what I mean? So don't.
Yeah.
You know, fuck YouTube.
Can't copy.
Straight from the tech talk. Fuck YouTube.
Didn't hear that.
Didn't hear that.
This is those expressions are not shared by the.
Yeah. The views expressed by the host is not shared by all members of the panel.
Well, if you're coming to this channel for mental health reasons, you're stupid. That's all.
I'm free. Finally.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Hi everyone. I'm Sam Tucker from Odyssey.
Yeah.
And you've probably been wondering why we've been silent the past few months, as if we've been frozen in some carbon-neutral carbonite. Well, it's because we've been doing some reflecting. You see, our original mission at Odyssey was to offer creators freedom through a decentralized platform that would be immune from outside pressures, social, economic, and all that stuff.
That's a bit
However,
marketing
the
model.
technology
Libra,
we were
right?
using
Libra.
just wasn't able to fulfill this dream. But
Yeah,
now,
but
in
the platform
2024,
itself wasn't
we've discovered the
decentralized.
secret
Hold
techno
on,
source
Rebel.
that will not only revolutionize Odyssey, but the entire global digital media industry. Introducing Odyssey AI. Okay, no, it's not AI. Go on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy to
Almost
say
gave Mark a
that
heart attack
Odyssey
there.
will be using Arweave technology.
There it is.
And that is what we've been working on. But we couldn't tell you because we wanted to wait until the time
They didn't
was
mind
just right.
use that,
And
attempt
when
to
the
use that back along in the PermaWeb project. And they dropped
PermaWeb.
it.
Wasn't that?
Yeah, I
like
think
years-
they dropped
PermaWeb
it a
is not
year
very
or
old.
2 years. Yeah, they dropped it about 2 years ago.
It's probably because of money reasons, though, because, like, Bill Altman's pretty cheap. You know, he'd actually have to invest in it and make an effort.
Isn't PermaWeb isn't it an open standard?
No,
Actually,
PermaWeb is. I think PermaWeb was just a marketing brand that our Reavers actually came up with. I remember looking at white paper documents when Minds implemented it, and yeah, it looked like it was mainly marketing terminology.
Okay,
Right.
Lawyers said we could. And so join me as I describe the intense complexities of this decentralized media ecosystem. Let's go. We put this space plane so far away. So the current
Count how many
internet
times he
looks a
can
little
say
bit like a
decentralized
solar
in one
system,
advert.
where each platform has their own little planet, such as X has Sir Twitter, Twitch has Neptwitch2, and YouTube has YouTube Uranus. And creators have to fly over to each planet to drop off their videos
YouTube
or
Uranus.
whatever other content they have, and then pack up and fly off again to a different planet to put their content there, which is a little bit time consuming. And so realistically, there's only a few planets people bother visiting, usually the big players that already have the audience. And so it's pretty tough for new and smaller platforms to compete, like little Pluto here.
Say it.
Hi everyone, it's me, Pluto. People don't think I'm a planet, but I totally am. Shut up. Join me today.
Well, they have to compete with the resources of the big planets and maintain their own websites and hosting and everything.
Shut up.
And if people do end up going to Pluto and it does get popular, well, it could end up just getting blown up by a giant Death Star at any time. And the system's not that great for creators either, as it limits your reach to just a couple of platforms. And if you get kicked off a planet, then you lose the audience you built there. And then you're just floating in space, like Kanye West's career.
Start to
at
sound
Odyssey,
like
they knew there had to be a better way.
Activity pub.
And after much meditation, they hit upon the answer. What if, instead of uploading to individual planets, what if you uploaded to the stars? This is the Arweave network, where each little star is a little piece of content Like, look, here's a cat getting fat. Oh, and there we have an article about a farticle. I might read that. It all exists here in the decentralized open source star system. You see, in this new system, rather than planets each hosting the content themselves, instead, the planets just look up to the stars and choose what content they want on their platform. Then they essentially suck it down to their planet using this, the vacuum of space. And this decentralized media ecosystem, where the content is separate from the platforms, is very robust and works out great for everyone, such as for creators. You'll no longer be at the mercy of just a couple of really big, powerful platforms. Because now, if a creator gets kicked off of one planet, well, that's fine, because their content has probably already been sucked down to a bunch of other planets, thereby increasing their reach and making the creator very happy, because they're getting sucked all over the universe. Plus, creators, you get to set the terms of how your content shows up on these planets, whether you need to be reimbursed for it, or whether it's free, or if there's some platforms that you don't want to show up on. It's all under your control. Let's talk about platforms. It's great for them too, because if one of your platforms does get shot down by a Death Star, well, that's no big deal, because you can spin up a brand new planet with all the content the old one had. Because again, the content didn't exist on the planet that got blown up, it's in the network. And so the new planet can just suck down the content the old one had, and you're back in business. And for the users, it's great for you too, because there'll be a lot more options of platforms and creators for you to choose from to be entertained by, which means you won't be limited to just the big brand-friendly ones that get shoved down your throat. And so that is where Odyssey is heading. Big ideas, and all it'll take now is a buttload of button pressing. So we've got some work to do. Follow on the journey by following the channel as we build the future. Future. Cool.
I take that back too. It's a mix between Mark Edworthy and Rapid Glitch, and he's Scottish. Now get off that before
All right.
do another.
Now you can't avoid my voice.
Yeah, hurry up.
Wow. All right. I get applause from one guy in the front.
video.
Thank you so much.
All right, this is something else, though, right? This is something else.
Yeah,
Okay, that was it.
Different. Okay.
Now,
One of the major problems I see with that last
Doing with the activity.
Yeah, but you have to actually implement the RE protocols into the platforms. So if YouTube doesn't want those protocols to be in YouTube, then yeah.
now that was kind of like what was sticking out to me too. Like I don't think YouTube or Twitter or even Facebook is going to allow that kind of behavior on their platform. You know.
No, was also thinking these platforms have different terms of service. They all have different contracts. What happens if your content then is pushed to a platform that contract disagrees or doesn't allow for your sort of content?
Yeah. Now, even the whole pushing, like I don't think they're going to allow that kind of behavior from.
No.
You know.
They have to participate in it, don't you?
Do they? Why do they?
Well, isn't it like well, if they want to push their content onto this RWeave network,
Meta platforms, X, YouTube, they're all big players. They can choose who they want to join and who they don't want to join. Nobody's forcing them to join.
Right. No. But if they want to participate in this decentralized network,
yeah,
or they create their own protocol, so they create their blockchain.
If they create their own protocol, they have no interoperability with all these other
in the
Video.
short term, but that's not true when you think about formats. Everybody gets Microsoft Word documents. Everybody opens up PDF files. Sooner or later, if they've got enough money behind them and they've got the willpower, their protocol in this case could be the industry standard in 10 years' time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, Adobe's did that. Microsoft's done that. All kinds of companies have done that sort of idea in the past.
I don't usually like condone the Fediverse, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like this is actually a pretty good concept, you know what I mean? And like I just don't see freaking these platforms jumping on board with like going on to the Fediverse and having data just being automatically put onto their platform.
Or if it is, if they do want to join the Fediverse, another term I really don't like, but if they want to join that, then there's no reason why they can't create their own protocols, create their own frameworks. We are talking about big software companies that have been around for decades now, and they've got money. They should have the experience.
The big question is have these big platforms joined the Fediverse? I don't know.
Created allowed for some sort of big
It's
tolerant technology.
Let's back up a little bit. Let's find out what this R-Weave is about, because I don't know. Do you know what this is about, Roger?
I haven't.
Yeah, I had a long discussion about this back a couple of years ago. I'm just trying to think of the
network, just like Bitcoin, but for data. It says.
Yes, it's not a bit
decentralized storage. Is it?
Yeah, it's not using traditional torrent technologies. It's coming around to this idea in a different manner. I'm just trying to remind myself.
Well, I'm on the airweave.org website.
Yeah, sorry, I wrote a lot about this a couple of years ago in one of private in the MCOSI's administration room. Just trying to remember where the messages are.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to run to the bathroom real quick and get some coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So the
can find out in a moment.
How to use Airwave is being used in countless different ways. Your first step in the power of permanent data storage is by uploading a file, making your own homepage on the PermaWeb, or simply learning more about Airwave and its ecosystems. Save a file forever. So it is like a decentralized file storage system, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So they have a wiki.
Yeah. Just trying to remember the.
So I mean, if you have a video server that implements the Airweave protocol, you can potentially link it up to Odyssey and have it shown on your channel.
I've seen people use, I've mainly seen people use the old PermaWeb Minds thing to share images.
Mm-hmm.
on posts or mainly images. But yeah, because that's
permaweb is an old thing, isn't it? It's since '99 or something. Even because when we had blogs and stuff, I think there was a perma link
yeah.
thing.
We're talking about Minds introduced this, I think, back in 2018.
Okay.
And then I think they quietly dropped it year before last.
Why is that?
Lack of use, I'm presuming. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Or maybe it was. Yeah, there was some issues with it. Last time I looked at it was. We didn't. If you were creating a post out of it, I don't think it was transposing the text content. It was if you added an image to the content to the post, it would only be displayed. It would only transfer the image.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. I wrote back in 2022 actually. In fact, as a reply to Herc, I was talking about on Arriva Paramount it's not a blockchain
Right.
per se, but it's a technology that allows for data to be stored in the graph of blocks rather than the opposite way around. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that what makes it a bit more strange than traditional blockchain.
It replicates data across different servers, basically, isn't it?
Or node servers, yeah.
Yeah.
Suppose technically it would be more like related to nodes rather than servers, but yeah, same difference.
Right. Different nodes, yeah. Interesting to see. Okay, so these Odysseys guys, if they're implementing, who is playing along with them, right?
Arriva I think Arriva is one of those companies that has a private arm and a possibly a 501 charitable status arm, much like how Mozilla works. You've got Mozilla Corporation on one end and you've got Mozilla Foundation on the other end. I think that's how they.
Okay. Well, on their website, arweave.org, they have all these 4 companies who are apparently using their technology. Meta, Instagram, and Mirror. Metaplex, I don't know this, but
but how are they using that technology? There's something you're not going to find there. They're using that technology, but how?
Here. Yeah, so this was is this a fairly recent video, July 10th? So, I mean, it's just they are these Odyssey guys. They're probably in the middle of doing something. They don't have anything out yet.
They are going to be one of these companies that's going to trickle news out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all down for
Okay, so I'm back.
just judging by the video. Yeah, they not like they're a company that likes to trickle news out.
Mm.
And
You should go to see.
you you guys
They have
can hear me,
another
right?
one. Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I checked out some of the stuff when it comes to that, but I didn't get too deep into
Hi.
it. So uh, so
Uh,
with the whole wave thing, I mean, how old is this actually? How far back does it go?
our wave, at least to my knowledge, was at least 2017. I have to, I would have to do some research, but yeah, possibly 2016,
Okay.
maybe earlier.
So they're about the same age as when mines actually went public.
Well, depends on what you mean by public. With mines, that's a bit more complicated.
Well, they actually came out of
Oh, you mean funding? The second course of funding.
when they came out of beta, right?
Yeah, again, the Mines has used the terms alpha and beta as a marketing ploy, no more. Well, maybe with the exception of adding alpha to the current new chat facility. But back then, they were using the term beta as a marketing um, term. I've got a blog article that I created back in 2018, 2019 that partially criticises them for the inappropriate use of the word beta.
So I just found this other article on the Odyssey site here that is like a text version of the video they did.
See, that's what Mark's going to need. You might want to post the link for that into the chat. That way we can have it for reference. Because I know Mark's going to read that. Don't let him fool you. He reads everything, dude.
Not everything.
Yes.
But we can read out some of these things
Well,
on
now we
the
can do it, but trust me, he's going to read it again.
I've already seen that video twice now, 3 times now actually, so I don't need to be reminded again.
Don't go there. How many times do you have to read your terms of services shit, dude? Like, you force me to read this stuff whenever I say the wrong thing.
Because people, yeah, because of, to clarify information, I have to reread terms of service agreements multiple times. Probably read the Mines terms of service agreement 100, maybe 200, 300 times now in the last 2 years, 3 years.
So does this mean if I go, is Airwe the like the syndication website for all of these? So if I go to airweave.org and search, I should be able to search Odyssey videos.
It's not a gateway itself. It's not a portal itself. I don't think it is anyway. It wasn't last time I looked.
So what is the common portal then for all of these?
No,
so apparently
up top it says immersible media applications.
Just innumerable.
Innumerable, yeah. Media applications just like Odyssey, X, Reddit, Zero Badge, Drudge, Report, etc., powered by the same Arweave technology stack, which makes them privacy-focused, customizable, and censorship resistant.
Okay. All these applications can be launched in a matter of moments, complete with all the contents available within the DME to be surfaced as the content is hosted within the DME and not restricted to any single platform. No single point of failure. Well, of course, it's decentralized. So, where's the common portal where we can access all of these? Any of these platforms. I mean, if they cooperate,
there isn't
interoperate.
a standard, their own common portal. It's just a protocol. You've got to define third-party.
Scroll up real quick. I've seen something too.
Purposes.
It says there's no need for creators. Okay, a creator no longer needs to build their community on numerous platforms, nor do you need to follow them everywhere.
Everywhere.
The
creator data is same across all applications within the DME.
So it's duplicating all of it.
Yeah.
I cannot see it mentioned meta platforms and a few other platforms. I cannot see those platforms actually wanting to push their content out to third-party platforms.
Or X and Reddit, apparently.
Well, you also got to remember, like BitChute, like we were talking about that before. They got this mysterious freaking thing now that's automatically posting my content from YouTube onto BitChute, and I never gave them any kind of authorization to do that.
Okay.
You know,
that's
kind of weird. It's kind of spooky, spooky tech way.
Read the terms of services, but I'd be interested if it is a violation.
Well, I'm not saying it is a violation, and I don't really have a problem with that. It's less work that I have to do, because I did have a profile there. But at the same time, it's just really, really freaking strange. What if I freaking was watching some cool porn and shit, and all of a sudden that porn pops up on BitChute? Then I'm in trouble.
Well, yeah, but according to that video, there's plans for a granular sort of system in there, so you can say, I want to post this video to YouTube, Odyssey, BitChute, but not DLive.
Right.
So there's going to be some sort of granular control if this works.
Well, I mean, if DLive wants to be added to it, I can do it too on that way, because then it could just post my shit on DLive and I don't have to.
Yeah, I'm not talking about us specifically. I'm just saying the concept is to create some sort of granular control.
Now, when it comes to channels like DLive, this would actually be perfect. And it's like BitChute. I'm not going to waste my time on BitChute or DLive, you know what I mean? But if they want to post my content on there and I happen to get a few views, then that's cool. But that's where this I could see being handy if I wanted to join it and everything. But I don't know. I just and like we both been saying, I don't see X X might do it, but I don't see YouTube and Facebook jumping on board with this at all.
No, yeah, I agree. Yeah, and if they do, they will create their own sort of internal. It would either be decentralized at this point, wouldn't it? If it's Facebook and YouTube, it would be all centralized, which is missing the point of the entire technology.
And I mean, let's be honest too about it. Freaking, it would completely blow their monetization program out of the water. You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't have a ground to stand on. Like they've pretty much had tight control over monetization and telling people what they want them to say and do. And if they had something like this set up, then that's all gone.
I don't know. That's just a matter of rewriting contracts, isn't it? Of a clause in you. Yeah, I've been waiting for this for some time, but for a big platform such as YouTube, to produce a clause in which their full control of your content and tell you where you can and cannot post it if you agree to their terms of service.
I just found a website that is a gateway of all Are We participants.
Okay, yeah, you're going to find third-party platforms and software, but you aren't going to find anything.
Yeah, these are
hosted
just
by
any average Joes here who are running their servers, right? That are
Mm.
using the Are We protocol, right?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Roger Hansen could spin up a home server and implement Are We protocol.
But this is very similar to Element and
Yeah,
Synapses.
Well, if I
yeah.
Really,
if I
very
did,
similar.
if I did that, what I'd want to do is I'd want to set up an Arweave protocol, but then I'd want to go in and be able to set up shows like Tech Talk and the Minds Roundtable, and
Mhm.
then well, I don't know if I'd want to do Roger's Real Time Talk Show on there, but I'd want it to all be a part of the same freaking protocol. You know what I mean? Where I didn't have to have three separate freaking Arweaves to control
Hey,
each
look.
of them.
Look, guys. Tan Apple.
Tan Apple. That's yours.
Yeah, this is my store. Tanapple.store.
Okay.
So your store is in there?
No, some other joker.
I bet you he looks just like you. I bet you anything he does. I went and tried to find you on Minds because I keep forgetting how you spelled it. And like there's like 4 different guys by the name of Tan that has your same look.
No, it's Tan always uses the username TH2
Yep.
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
THT. I'm trying to.
Username's always the same on any platform, man. Shouldn't be hard to find.
It is for me, because you got to remember, I forget shit, dude. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I know
You're
there's a
old.
number. I know there's a number in there somewhere. It's 2, and I keep saying it's 3, or I keep
Yeah,
saying
oh.
it's 5.
You're so
Yeah.
old, man.
Freaking, it's just getting out of hand, you know what I mean? Come on, dude.
This is why I prefer to keep to one username wherever possible. Midworthy.
I said that a long time ago, but you know what ruined that whole plan?
Gone.
You know, the passwords. Once they started harassing people about changing their passwords and shit, and I'm suspicious about that. They said, well, there's a chance your freaking profile's been hacked, and I think that's just their way of just getting you to go in there and update your password. Because nobody gives a shit about my account, dude. You know, I mean, seriously. Nobody wants to get in on my YouTube channel, and freaking nobody wants to get on my Facebook account, which I don't have
But-
anymore.
That's pretty sad, Roger.
Well, I mean, I don't use like cards to freaking buy freaking resources for Minecraft or for Farmville, you know, and shit like that. That's the people they want to hack. They want to get the people who have their credit cards linked to their account.
Here's a list, 2023 Arweave ecosystem report that shows all the gateways that list Arweave servers that you can connect to, I guess.
Now, with this Arweave, though, is there a way of monetizing off of it with maybe cryptocurrency?
It's just a protocol itself. What you do with the protocol is up to you.
No, like, could I go on Coinbase and freaking invest in Arweave?
What the company invest in the company itself.
What's the tokens in the coins that are involved with the cryptocurrency?
I don't think there is.
See,
There is no cryptocurrency. It's not related to cryptocurrency itself. As a torrent.
Like, yeah, it's like a BitTorrent
Yeah.
kind of a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, it's what you do, like
It's Tor. So basically,
HTTP protocol.
yeah, it's
It's just
Tor
a protocol. What you do with it, it's up to you. Yeah.
So it's all ran through Tor.
No,
It's like
uses.
BitTorrent, but it's not. It's its own.
Again, it's much like if snaps as an element is set up correctly.
Okay.
How that could handle
Yep.
where you could have multiple home servers and the content is pushed from one server to another server.
Yeah, it's unlike BitTorrent in the sense that it's not peer to peer, right? You set up a server.
Yeah,
as
it's
a
based
node
on the
that will
node
participate in the
concept. Yeah.
network. Yeah.
Okay, what's this? In May 2023, Redstone announced its annual round of financing, including investors like Stani Kolochov, founder of...
What year are we talking about?
It's right there on the post. And then
Sorry,
is this just like extras at the bottom? And then it says Sandeep Nelwell, co-founder of Polygon.
yeah, that sounds old news. Yeah, that is old news.
So these are the people who are investing in this technology.
Yeah, no, founder of Polygon. Polygon is a cryptocurrency.
Now, Polygon isn't that an entertainment organisation company?
It's like you have ETH, then you have freaking Polygon, which is another.
Okay.
Which is another, I guess you could say, channel. If I don't have the wallets in front of me, I don't know how to properly do it in terminology, to be honest. But like you have the ETH that you can have your wallet on, and then you can switch it to Polygon, and then there's a third one now.
So it's an actual cryptocurrency rather than a crypto. Oh, I thought Polygon was a games company.
It could be. It could be.
An entertainment company.
So this is the page about all the vendors are all the projects that are using the Arweave protocol. So we got that thing that Roger was just reading about was Redstone oracles.
All right.
Redstone is an oracle providing apps and smart contracts for L1 and L2 blockchain networks with rapidly updated, reliable, and diverse data feeds. Redstone utilizes Arweave as its data availability layer, greatly reducing the storage cost of data by bundling and uploading to its Arweave network. Additionally, Redstone not only periodically uploads information to the blockchain, but it also supports projects in retrieving data from Arweave as required.
That's cool. That is cool.
It's not a single blockchain, though, isn't it?
Redstone.
It's not a universal blockchain. It's a
I don't know much about Redstone.
They're also mentioning Avalanche too there, and it says and Arbitrum. That's pretty cool. So this might be something that Minds Gaming would be interested in, because like he's doing all of his projects with MintMe right now, and
the alternative, more popular. Oh, what is it? IP. Not IPsec.
Oh, look, there's something called Mind Network.
Zero.
Not to be confused with Minds Network.
Where does it say that? Oh, okay. Never mind. Mind Network is a decentralized trust.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking of. The obvious alternative would be IPFS.
Yeah, I think Mr.
Very
Robot,
file system.
Mr. Robot posted about IPFS a while ago.
And that's a more popular file base also, isn't it?
Right.
Artificial intelligence for Web3 users.
What does that mean?
Right.
That's just like a load of marketing rubbish.
Uh-huh. Yep. Now, artificial intelligence. I said that. That's why he said that. He's crazy when it comes to artificial. You even say AI or artificial intelligence to Mark, and he just goes off the freaking wall, dude. He starts giving demonic faces and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, look, hey guys, live peer.
Yeah. See, now this is crooked shit.
Live peer apparently uses it.
They use
There
that
we.
for
Live peer is a video infrastructure network for live and on-demand streaming that uses Arweave as the default data storage layer. It aims to give developers freedom to innovate, creators autonomy from platforms, and viewers a choice in their experience.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Interesting, isn't it?
And then they charge you for that?
And they charge you.
I did read the white paper as well, Macron, and how they were talking about their sort of decentralization concepts was extremely vague.
Mm-hmm. I don't agree with
you use the word decentralization many times in the white paper, but I didn't actually specify what they meant.
Well, another thing that gets...
What do you mean? This is one meaning. Are there multiple meanings to decentralized?
Well, decentralized federation, decentralized in a sort of large network, or a more focused, localized network, if you like.
Well, especially when you start hearing words like ecosystem, you automatically think freaking blockchain. You start
ecosystem. Are we talking about the entire world, nodes in every single country, and being able to easily be accessible, or do you have to be part of that network, that specific network?
Like terminology, I understand what you're going with there, because I find that really suspicious when you hear people all over the place throwing up that word ecosystem like it actually means something. You know what I mean? And
I've used that term a few times.
Well, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's actually aimed at making people believe that they're a part of like the blockchain, and it's all involved.
The community,
It's all involved in cryptocurrency, when in reality it's not. It's just like an open source thing. They go on GitLab, and they create their open source content, and then they throw the word ecosystem in there, and you're thinking that you're contributing to cryptocurrency, but in reality you're not.
Well, so decentralized application is a thing, right?
DApps.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. But when you say decentralization, are you talking about some sort of federated mechanism? Are we talking about real decentralization? Are we talking about decentralization for any user that wishes to access the content, or are we talking about decentralization as in having a certain amount of nodes acting as I suppose a wide local area network sort of concept, a extranet?
Now you got to remember the video.
Wait. A wide area network is not a decentralized thing. It's just you don't have data replication.
Right.
sorry, what I meant was data being replicated on many different nodes, but only serving those users that can access those nodes, rather than being decentralized to a wider
Yeah,
user
well,
base.
remember the video, okay? The content is the stars, okay? And the planets get to pick and choose what they want to pick out of the stars and bring down to the
Yeah,
platform.
that's the theory. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically what they're talking about right there. So decentralized to me would be the fact that it's open up to all these platforms, and those platforms get
That
to
is,
choose.
if those platforms, choose to use that technology.
Which I mean, in that
Oh.
aspect, I think that would be good because if people don't like my shit, I don't want them to freaking have it. You know what I mean? I'm tired of going on these platforms and getting thumbs down because some asshole freaking is upset because he keeps getting recommendations for something he doesn't want to watch.
Yeah, but you're going to have unhappy customers
I have
wherever you do.
let me get a little bit more in depth on that. I have enough assholes that like to freaking tell me mean and horrible shit, Mark. I don't need extra ones that don't want
You
anything.
can just ignore them. Duck. What's the old British saying? Water over duck's back.
Well, the whole point of that though too is it doesn't help my channel when people are being forced to watch shit they don't want to watch. If they don't want to watch my stuff, then they shouldn't have to watch my stuff.
I don't know. I think it goes back to the old saying, all publicity is good publicity, even when it's bad.
No, that's not true. That's called click. That's your click rate.
Yeah, it's a bit clickbait. Yeah.
And
It's,
everybody's buying into that shit like it's good. And from what I'm finding out, a good click rate is 1.6%. If you are getting a 6% click rate, then you're in trouble because you're gonna get the trolls, you're gonna get the thumbs down, you're gonna get so much shit. And there's people that are even higher. They think because they have like a click rate of 50, they're doing great, and they're not. You know.
But in theory, especially when it comes to YouTube, the theory goes that the more views you are gaining, then the more opportunity for YouTube to advertise your content.
They're going according to click rate, and click rate
It's
and
a
views.
circular sort of thing.
Click rates and views are two separate things. Okay.
Right.
Now click rate is good for YouTube, but actual views are good for me. Like I want actual views of people who really watch my shit.
look here, guys. Is the
I see-
rweave.app is rweave wallet is the looks like it's something that allows you to set up.
Right.
No, is that
Uh,
monetization?
no, it's setting. Well, I don't know, but there's currency thing in
Currency.
here.
Redstone Finance. Aw, dude, that's sweet.
It looks like it allows you to set up like a node to store your data on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Onto Airweave servers, and then what do you do with it? I don't know.
Now,
You can monetize with it.
can you get more information from that currency section without
Yeah.
actually like?
This section, not much. Reset application, clear account settings and password, wallet links. Oh, this is a guide.
Oh yeah.
Page not found.
Oh my god, that's a bad. It's a bad.
Oh, it's mining guide. Interesting.
Mining.
Yeah, want to start mining on RWE? You come to the right place. Let's get set up this quick and easy guide. All right. Okay, I think we should pause it here and then continue next week because this thing looks interesting. We can dive deeper into it.
Yeah, I think we have found the freaking
We've struck an iceberg.
yeah. We've struck a gold mine. Iceberg.
Yeah.
Iceberg
I, try,
sinks ships, dude.
I purposely try to avoid saying that. I don't
Yeah,
know if it's a gold mine or an
it's a
iceberg.
golden nugget. It's a gold. Well,
All right, a gold nugget. All right, just a nugget then. Yeah,
yeah,
could be a link to a gold mine or
yeah. I
A
think I
chicken
think you're
nugget.
right though. I think we should come back to this, and I guarantee you, once we do this, it's just gonna piss Mark off, dude.
he's gonna go right after the terms of service.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was just thinking, read the terms of service. Ooh,
Yeah, yeah,
what
you
kind
do
of
that.
term?
You do that, Mark, and next week share with us what it says. But in the meanwhile, we can dive into this doc and see
Mhm.
dissect it and see what we can use, what we can do with it.
Mhm. And
To be continued next week.
yeah, we can do that. And I think that we should probably reach out to Minds Gaming too and see if he wants to come on because, like, this is stuff that he's really into. I think it would help him out.
Yeah, I remember when Superminds, oh, not Superminds, when Permaweb became a thing on Minds, and me, Minds Game with Lucian and Phoebe were have a lot of discussions about what it entailed, what it could have entailed.
Well, I'll talk to him and I'll see if I can get him on the show, and
Hmm.
we'll have him come in and talk with us with it. Maybe if we can get Mr. Robot to behave, we can have him in here too. But he's too much of a rebel. He
Mm.
well, I guess he's not. He's being deported right now. I'm not sure.
Is he back in Australia?
Yeah, he said he got on the airplane, so he should
But that
be.
was yesterday. That
Yeah.
was yesterday.
Hopefully he's back at home and things are going good. And we'll yeah, we'll come back to this and we'll get this going because
Hmm.
I think we've stumbled into a good topic. So, if you guys got
Mm.
anything else to say?
Okay, I'm not going to say if it's a good topic or not before I read the details.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, and I told you we should have posted the links in the chat, but oh, I don't need that. Yeah, you do. You read everything, dude.
Mm. I don't read everything, but yeah.
You got anything you want to say, Tan? He's muted. He's probably got something going on right now, but
Mm.
yeah, like we it looks like we stumbled on a mine's guide, and it was about installing the miner for Arweave docks. So that kind of opens up a whole different area for us. I think that we're going to come back next week and we'll do that. Now I'm not going to do the same with Tech Talk like I've been doing with the other ones. We're not going to do the whole review thing, okay? We'll just now next week is actually going to be the 12th episode, and we're going to take a break after that. I just want everybody to know that, and the reason for that is so that Mark and Tan don't get overly pissed off at me, and we don't have a chance of not coming back next year. So we're going to take a break after the next episode until January, and we'll come back in and we'll be doing that. So does that sound good to you guys?
Well, as you
Sure,
know,
sure.
I've got million one things I need to do anyway. In the meantime, my list of my to-do list has grown like anything. So yeah.
All right.
Mm.
So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the show, and I want to thank you guys for another great episode, and tell you, every time we do one of these episodes, man, I always end up bumping into something new and pretty cool. So I thank you guys for being a part of that. And with that, I'll end the stream.